Have you ever wondered how to express your feelings in English when you are feeling bored? You know, there are multiple of interesting ways you can express your feelings naturally in English. Welcome to Versatile English, and today you are going to learn few secret ways that native English speakers use to express themselves when they are feeling bored. Today you will learn one vocabulary word related to being bored, one expression related to being bored, and one idiom related to being bored. These secret words and sentences will improve your ability to speak logically and naturally in English. Are you ready? Well then, let's jump right in. So, let's look at the method today and learn how to naturally express yourself when you are feeling bored. The vocabulary word that we will learn related to being bored is disinterested. Disinterested. Disinterested means having or feeling no interest in something. 3 example sentences using this vocabulary word are: Example 1. He became disinterested in the class. He became disinterested in the class. Example number 2. She became disinterested in her father's speech on work ethic. She became disinterested in her father's speech on work ethic. Example number 3. His father was so disinterested in his progress that he only visited the school once. His father was so disinterested in his progress that he only visited the school once. Now let's look at the expression. The expression that we will learn related to being bored is bored out of my mind. Bored out of my mind means to be completely bored. Let's take a look at the example sentences. 3 example sentences using this expression word are: Example 1. Michael moved to the village and he was bored out of his mind. Michael moved to his village and he was bored out of his mind. Example number 2. She was bored out of her mind in the last class. She was bored out of her mind in the last class. Example number 3. I was bored out of my mind, so I called my friend and told her to come over. I was bored out of my mind, so I called my friend and told her to come over. And finally, we will look at the idiom. The idiom that we will learn related to being bored is bored to tears. Example number 1. The economic professor bored all of his students to tears. The economic professor bored all of his students to tears. Example number 2. This movie bored me to tears. This movie bored me to tears. Example number 3. I was bored to tears while watching the play last night. I was bored to tears while watching the play last night. Now that we have learned one vocabulary word, one expression, one idiom related to being bored, let's look at the example question and answer it using what we have learned. Question: How was the lecture yesterday? The lecture was quite boring. I became disinterested in it after about 30 minutes. When I look at the other students, they all looked bored out of their mind too. My friend, who was sitting next to me, told me that she was bored to tears. Alright, amazing. Today you have learned how to express yourself in English when you are bored in multiple of ways. Today we have learned one vocabulary word, which is disinterested, one new expression, which is bored out of my mind, one new idiom, which is bored to tears. So instead of just saying you feel bored, you will now be able to express yourself like a native speaker by using multiple of natural expressions. So try to use at least one new word every day in your real life to be more confident in your English. If you like my video and want more videos like this, then please subscribe to my channel.